Good afternoon, my dear students of class 10. This is the explanation of exercise 23.3 that we have done before also. Many of you have told me that you are having a problem regarding this exercise. So it is the further explanation of the same exercise so that you can understand it easily. In this chapter, we'll start with a right angle triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree. We know that sum of three angles of a triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, is 180 degree. If one angle is 90, definitely the sum of other two angles is 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. So each angle will be definitely less than 90, that both are acute angles. Again, the property of the right angle triangle is that the side opposite to the right angle is the biggest side, that is called the hypotenuse. So here AC is the hypotenuse. The remaining two sides, one is perpendicular, another one is base. Now which one is perpendicular and which one is base, that will depend on the respective acute angle in the question, that I have discussed in my class also. In trigonometry, the side just opposite to the respective angle is the perpendicular. So if in our explanation I have taken this angle in the question, this is termed as theta. The side opposite to angle theta, that is AB, is the perpendicular. The remaining side BC is the base. I have written it here also. In between AB and BC, one is perpendicular, another one is base. Which one is perpendicular, which one is base, that will depend on the respective acute angle in the question. So with respect to angle ACB, that is termed as theta, the side opposite to angle theta, AB is the perpendicular, BC is the base. In class 9, you have gone through the relationship of Pythagoras theorem. According, in case of a right angle triangle, according to Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular square plus base square equals to hypotenuse square. So here AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. So AB square plus BC square by AC square. So three sides are related here, AB, BC and AC. To derive the formula of this exercise, what we will do, first we will divide it by AC, then we will divide both sides by BC, then we will divide both sides by AB. Since square is related here, that is we have AB square, BC square, AC square, so we will divide first one by AC square, that is both left hand side and right hand side. So AB square plus BC square by AC square equals to AC square by AC square. So break it, AB square by AC square, break it, BC square by AC square by AC square is 1. So AB by AC whole square plus BC by AC whole square equals to 1. Now with respect to angle theta, AB is the perpendicular, BC is the base and AC is the hypotenuse. So it is P by H whole square, BC is the base, so it is B by base by hypotenuse whole square equals to 1. According to the trigonometric ratio, we know that sin theta is P by H, cos theta is B by H, so it is sin theta whole square plus cos theta whole square equals to 1. The sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. This derivation will not come in the exam, but how the formula has came, for your clear concept, I have discussed it. Okay? Next, AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. So we will divide both sides by AB square. So AB square plus BC square by AB square equals to AC square by AB square. So it can be written as AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square equals to AC square by AB square. So AB square by AB square cancel out, it becomes 1, plus it is BC by AB whole square and it is AC by AB whole square. BC is base, AB is perpendicular, so B by P whole square, and AC is hypotenuse, AB is perpendicular, H by P whole square. So B by P, base by perpendicular, is the ratio of cot theta, so 1 plus cot square theta, and hypotenuse by perpendicular is cosec theta, so cosec square theta. So this is the second formula.